part 2 of that. That's not porn. It's not porn. Part 2 of this this rant. So I said before I was going to read what he wrote. I'm going to read you what he said, because I want you guys to have this opinion too. Like, tell me what you think. But I mean, I don't know like what your opinion is on gaming. But he said, gaming is not about the selection of games available, nor is it about the franchise that certain games have been built around. See any first-person shooter now on next-gen console PC, and they all start meshing into the same game. Now, I kind of agree with that, and I said that I agree with him on that, you know, you can take any game and change the number. You know, Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 3. You can tack a number on something, and it becomes a franchise. That's well and said. I agree with him on that. He said the same can be said about RPGs, which I don't know about that because there's a lot of work that's put in RPGs, but I've got no time to argue about this. But then he says at the end, he goes, "This isn't what I mean at all," which kind of backtracks on himself. But then he says, Skyrim is a masterpiece. No, that would be a collection of... Skyrim's a masterpiece. He goes, wait, it's all about the depth you can put yourself in when enjoying the game. Skyrim is a masterpiece. No, that would a collection of tasks making you feel like you've accomplished something when all you're doing is nothing. Instead of making a game challenging. Developers... I don't know if he's saying that... I don't actually understand what he means. Like, I don't know if he's joking and saying Skyrim's shit, or if he actually is saying... Because that is... Like, he wrote this, like... I think he's raging. I don't know. But you see, like, Skyrim's a masterpiece, and he says, no, that would be a collection of tasks feeling like you did nothing. Well, you know, when you play a game, you feel accomplished. I'm going to go from this angle, because I don't know if he's... I can't see what he's arguing about here, but then he says, developers... he says, developers make games longer, and that's not a good game. Well, in some instances, it's not. But in most instances, when you spend $110, you expect the game to go more than 6 hours. Kane and Lynch is one example. Kane and Lynch 2. Red Faction Armageddon is also another example. You know, anything that takes you 7 hours and costs you $110 to me is not worth the full price. Even if I'm a fan, because I feel like, you know, I'm screwed on that aspect. Like, you know, I feel like as a gamer I'm not getting my full money. Like, he basically said, well, I'll get to what I said in a minute. He says the video game crash arguably never happened if what you see as a video game now is worth calling a video game. Now, I do understand, I did argue back, but whether you like it or not, the video game crash of '83 happened. It's known video game history. That happened. I mean, when the video game crash of '83 happened, tons of people lost their jobs, companies shut down, and the only reason people survived was because there was investors that wanted to see gaming through. It was a money market. And then he goes back to Cody's status, saying that he was aiming at the accomplishment involved with slaying a dragon or saving a princess. These come with a challenge at replay value. Very few games now offer this. As such, there are not enough titles to counter mass production of shovelware games to keep the industry afloat. So basically, he reckons there are not enough titles to counter the mass production of shovelware. I don't know what shovelware is. I've never heard that term before. In all my years of gaming and research, I've never... The counter mass... I'm assuming he means like shit, like just stuff you throw out there. For real gamers. I don't understand that. I mean, yeah, but I mean, some industries make big games and some make small. Like Skyrim, people still haven't beat Skyrim because they're playing that properly. I'm drinking my water. I'm thirsty, shut up. That's some good liqueur. Look, so I replied. It's my general response to what he said. I can understand what you mean about franchises, and to be honest, I hate the fact people copy other people. But half of the gaming industry is this. People young enough to eat the bullshit developers will push out no matter how high you make the number on the end of the phrase Modern Warfare. I'm not saying Modern Warfare specifically, I'm just saying the franchise itself, so don't get angry at me. That was me telling you that bit. You talk about depth and wanting to immerse yourself, but gaming to you also is short but sweet game, which to you is not a good game. But to a lot of us classic gamers, if we play $90, we expect an experience. And to a lot of gamers, it takes us months to beat a game. Then we get our money's worth. We don't win if the game is 6 hours long and have to take it back. Then the industry loses money on second-hand games because they receive no profit from this. This is why so many stores like GameStop do not help the industry by making crap games more affordable. It's about selling the best game. A game that is hard, the game that has hard work attached to it. A game that I can say I wasted time on and lost a week or two on. Looked at my calendar and said, damn, that was a game I immersed myself in. To me, this convo goes beyond the argument of Cody's status, but about what you and I see as a true gaming experience. To you, it's about getting to the finish. To me, it's about enjoying the next few months as the game I play entertains me every few nights when I'm bored. The video game crash did happen, but I don't agree with this modern motion gaming. The classic controller is the experience. No carnival games, no shit $20 rip-off titles. Yeah, gaming lost its way, but the few developers that made games now are Sorry, I'll read that again. Yeah, gaming lost its way, but the few developers that made games now are our age, that grew up with classic Nintendo or Sega, and they have the heart to make gaming what it used to be. Otherwise, we all would have walked away a long time ago. Gaming's aged, it hasn't died. I think that's the clear way to look at it. I really don't know what to say on, I feel like even in, writing that much, we both kind of lost the argument. Because he's, changed the subject 3 or 4 times in his argument, talking about, his experience as one person. Whereas, what his original argument was about more than one person. It was about the entire industry itself and the market. And now we're kind of being a little bit personal about it. And that's... I think I've made my point. Things might have just heated up though. I don't know. This is kind of interesting though. But I mean, look. At the end of the day, what I say on Roscoe's review, I have my opinion and you have your opinion. You know, if you think gaming is dead, fine. But just because you say gaming is dead doesn't mean gaming's gonna die. Gaming has got a long way to go. Yeah, they've made some fuck-ups along the way and some really bad fucking decisions. But to be honest with you, if we were that pissed off at gaming, we would have stopped buying all that shit a long time ago. It's really hard to sort of say that gaming's dying unless games don't come out anymore. The gaming industry isn't dying. It's aging in an era that now has become a cash cow. And yeah, I think it's lost its way. I think gaming is about making the money. But there are a few games out there that have that heart to it. To me, the last few months, playing Saints Row the Third, I played games like Brutal Legend. I played games like Sonic Generations and Rayman Origins and stuff like that. You can feel that the heart and soul went into that. And you talk about the gaming industry, those games I just named are for gamers. These aren't games manufactured for the bullshit artists, like people that just play Modern Warfare, or people that just play Halo, or people that play Gears of War. These games are marketed at all those classic gamers. I remember, when I was a gamer, when I first started being a gamer, I played Rayman, or I played GTA, or I played Sonic. This is the stuff we grew up with, and these artists are bringing it back. If anything, the gaming industry isn't dying. It's trying to cater for everyone, and that's a big deal. If anything, someone should look at the movie industry. If Shrek 4 comes out, we should all take a shit and post it to DreamWorks, SKG, or whatever. I don't know what the hell does SKG mean. Fucking bullshit. Look, I'm done. I think the war's over. No, the battle's over, but the war on gaming is still at large? I don't know. I just thought I'd lay that bit of info upon you fans. Have a think about that. I'll talk to you guys a bit later.